Hello everyone, welcome to EduTap and also welcome to government scheme session in which we cover all the schemes which are important from your examination point of view, whichever you are doing. And the scheme that we are covering today is Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. It is more of a program, right? So we'll understand what are the important dimensions that you need to study under this particular program. Alright, so let's get started. But before that, to our new audience, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel and you can also join our Telegram channel to get the PDF of every lecture that we provide here on YouTube. See, this particular program, for the first time, I believe I do not have to give you a backstory. The condition of the female is upgrading for sure, but still it is not that much as much as it is preferable. And moreover, according to the census of 2011, we have 940 females when we talk about population ratio to every 1000 male. I know recently that that National Family Health Survey report says something else, but you need to keep in mind that they have different parameters for counting, and also they considered very small population while taking that survey. So that is why you cannot rely on that. You have to wait for the next census to get the real result. But anyway, this particular scheme session, it is not about the National Family Health Survey, so we will focus on this scheme. So what happened here in India, due to our traditional mindset, some of us still now we prefer boys over girls when they need a child, right? So for that, because see, to have a balance in the universe, you need to have both, right? Male also, female also. And that is why the government, they came up with this scheme so that we can save girl child and also to educate them. It is not just about saving them, but to provide them with good education so that they can take care of themselves as well as their family. All right. So let's start with the basic dimensions. So we'll start with the launch year, and the launch year of the scheme, it is 2015. And the ministry, see herein there is not one ministry, but it is joint collaboration of 3 ministries over here. The first one is Ministry of Women and Child Development. See how to remember everything. We are talking about girl child over here. So we have one ministry that is related to it, and herein it is the Ministry of Women and Child Development. So first one, it is easy to remember. The second one is Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. We are talking about saving a girl child. It is not just about being born, but it is also about saving them with the diseases and providing them with good nutrition, right? That is why herein the next ministry which is involved is Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. I hope now it is easy to remember the second one also. Coming to the third one, which is Ministry of Education. We are talking about Beti Padhao, educate the girl child, and that is why the third ministry over here is Ministry of Education. I hope it is easier to remember. So 3 ministries were, the first one that we did was Women and Child Development, right? Because we're talking about girl child. Second is Health and Family Welfare, because we're talking about the girl health over here. And the third one is Ministry of Education, because we have to educate the girls as well. Next is AIM. So with what aim this program was introduced, so that was to celebrate the girl child. Here the word celebrate, it basically means that you should be happy that you had a girl, or you were blessed with a girl, right? And enable her education and also to educate her. Right, so these are the important 3 dimensions that we started with, and these are the one-liners that directly come in your examination. Next, let's move ahead with the objectives. So what are the objectives of it? So there are 3 important objectives. Easier to remember, we'll study how. See, the first objective could be what? It could be saving the fetus, right? So first objective is to prevent gender biased sex selective elimination. Gender biased means when you're talking about gender, male and female, then bias means you like something better than other, right? Then is sex selective, so elimination. So if it's a girl child, you eliminate it because you are gender biased. You prefer male or son over a daughter. So first objective is to prevent that. Now see, first thing we have prevented. Now if for once the girl child she borns, then what happens? The second objective becomes to ensure survival and protection. If for once she is being born, now our aim, second objective, it is to save her and to protect her. Now we have saved girl child. Now our next target would be what? So that is to ensure education and participation of girl child. Means it's not like that now the girl has been born, now she is doing household chores and she is just at home. Now we have to ensure education and also the participation of girl child in every family activity. All right, so these are the three objectives, easy to remember. I hope there's no confusion. We'll start with the basic. She is born, now she has to be raised, and then she has to be provided with the education. Simple. Now let's move ahead, and that is with the funding. So herein 100% assistance is from the central government. So you tell me if it would be a center sector scheme or center sponsored scheme. You comment down it below, right? Next is about the key feature. So here the key feature, it is pan India expansion. What is pan India? Means something that is a flagship and it is ensured that it is followed all across India. So it's a pan India expansion of BBBP is Beti Bachao Beti Padhao, covering 640 districts. So herein what we have done, we have selected 640 districts according to the 2011 census. And how we have selected these districts, they have the lowest, or you can say poor sex ratio, and that is why we have selected this accordingly, so that we can work first in these areas and then move ahead with the rest. And this particular thing, that covering of 640 district, this was done in March 2018. Means from March 2018 this was covered, that after 640, first 640 will be taken care of, and after that we will move ahead. This is the key feature. Next are the components. So there are three important components under this scheme. And I hope until now you remember everything. There's no confusion, because that is so simply we are following everything step by step. The component here, it is advocacy and media campaign, or Beti Bachao Beti Padhao. All right. So here in this media campaign we are talking about through media, through print media, through advertisement. We are going to we are going to aware people about this particular line. It's just not a program we are talking about, but this mindset that you have to save girl child and you also have to educate her. Next is multi-sectoral intervention. What does this multi-sectoral intervention means? It means to involve various stakeholders, be it government organizations or private organizations, for fulfilling this particular task, that is to ensure the celebrate the girl child, which was our aim, right? And then to educate her. In selected gender critical districts, we are talking about again such areas where this gender distinction, it is quite critical, it is quite poor, right? Worse on child sex ratio. So wherein we are talking about child sex ratio over here, that the multi-sectoral intervention will take place in those areas. And the third is enforcement of PC and PNDT Act. Basically this act is that you cannot check the sex of the baby before born. So that is what happens in ultrasound, right? So that is the enforcement of this act, that you cannot do so that if it's a female, it is saved for those people who would want to abort it, right? So these three are the components under this particular scheme. Next, let's see who are the target beneficiaries. So before even initiating here, let's just have one talk and let's look how much we can guess it. All right, so we have three beneficiaries: primary, secondary and tertiary. We'll start with primary. So who could be primary beneficiaries, or you can say primary target of the government to take care of? So if the baby is born, they would be mother and father, right? So herein we'll start with step 1. So the primary target beneficiary under this scheme, they are the young and newly married couples, to make them aware that it's fine if you have daughter in future. Then also pregnant and lactating mothers. Now see, do you remember our second objective? That was once the female is born, now it's to take care of the survival and protection. So once she is born, that is our first objective. Now these two will be our first objective. Now lactating means the mother who can feed milk to the child. Now to taking care of the survival of it, right? So lactating mothers and parents, that would be a primary. Now who could be the secondary? For example, now your parent, now you are fine with it that if you have daughter, what about your parents, right? Or what you can say, you're not married yet, but in future you would want to have a son, right? So here secondary would be the youth, to aware you that in future when you'll get married and if you have daughters, so that's perfectly fine, right? Then adolescent is that age of teenager, all right, to make them aware that it's no problem if you have a boy or a girl. In-laws, now I am ready to have a girl, but my in-laws are not, to make them aware of it, to convince them. That is the in-laws. Then medical doctors, practitioners, so that they do not do ultrasound, or maybe if somehow the parents or the couple, they want to abort the child if it's a girl, then we have, it's responsibility of medical doctors that they do not do so, right? They maintain that sanctity. Then private hospitals, again with the same task, that you do not tell the sex of the child, as well as do not abort it. And then nursing homes and diagnostic centers, right? I hope you have a good idea now about it. Now tertiary would be whom? Now in tertiary we have officials, frontline workers, women, SHG, means now the third parties which have some involvement, because we're in India, right? We have society included in every matter. So everything that is related to that, media, medical association, industries, everything. So herein we are talking about the different stakeholders here. These are the different stakeholders. They are our tertiary target beneficiaries that would they would do what? They would encourage people to have girl child and educate them, right? So these were the target beneficiaries. And now what are the targets? Those were the beneficiaries. Now we are talking about the targets of government since this scheme was started. All right, so the scheme was started. So first target is to improve the sex ratio at birth. All right, so when the child is when the children or the baby is born at that time, to improve the sex ratio. And that is the government target is to increase by 2 point every year. By 2 point they want to increase this particular ratio every year. Next is reduce gender differentials in under 5 child mortality rate to 1.5 point per year. Alright, now we are talking about child has been born, but due to, because there was no proper care taken of now the child, they are dying. That is why to take care of that, so at 2014 this number was 7 point. We are talking about child mortality over here, that is under 5. So the target is to have 1.5 reduction per year. Next is at least 1.5% increase per year of institutional deliveries, means the female, they go to the hospitals and the nurseries, whatever is a place where babies are born, so that they have proper taken care of. Next is increase enrollment of girls in secondary education by 82% by 2018-19. Alright, so now the baby is born, so you are looking at the sequence. First taking care of this sex ratio, then to reduce the mortality, baby is born, now taking care of the nutrition and health. Next is about the institutional deliveries. Next is about increasing the enrollment of child. Now these were the statistical. Other targets now which are there is to provide functional toilet for girls in every school, then to improve the nutrition status of girls by reducing number of underweight and anemic. Anemia is when you have lack of hemoglobin in you under 5 years of age. Then ensure universalization of ICDS. ICDS is Integrated Child Development Scheme. I've already made a video on that. You can look at it in the description box below. Else we have promote a protective environment for girls, children through implementation of protection of child from sexual offense. Taking care of that. Next is train elected representatives. Now this is again the tertiary beneficiaries we are talking about here. To train the people who work at the grassroots level to improve CSR and promote girls' education. Alright, so now working on whatever we are saying, but the tertiary people will do it. That is also our target. Next, administration, very important this is. Now you have to look at which level, which organization will work. So herein the Ministry of Women and Child Development, that would be responsible for whatever budget. See, initially this scheme was launched with 100 crore budget. All right, and administration of the scheme. So the topmost administration faculty here would be Ministry of Women and Child Development, that would take care of the budget distribution also, as well as the administration as a whole. Next, at state level, what would happen? The secretary, and the secretary of which department? The secretary of, again, Women and Child Development. All right, so this is our first one. And then in state level also, but now not the minister, but who will take care of? The secretary would take care of the same department. Overall direction and implementation of the scheme in the state. Now at district level, what would happen? So in district level, district program officer will take care of the implementation of scheme. So we have Ministry of Women and Child Development at national level. At state level, we have Secretary of Ministry of Women and Child Development, and at district we have District Program Officer that would take care of this. I hope that is clear to you all, right? And that is all under this particular scheme, and I hope you get it. If you have any confusion, text it down and I'll definitely reply. And see, the homework for you today, it is that Ministry of Women and Child Development is headed by, see why I am giving you questions of the ministries and minister, because in this way it would be a quick way of studying as well as revising about the ministries and the ministers, because in NABARD grade A it has been asked. NABARD is following the pattern of RBI, so we can expect that maybe a question can come, so you should be prepared with it. And by this, at least if you do not have extra time to prepare, but at least by this you will be able to revise it, or even to, you can look at down the comment to get to know if you do not know, right? So this is your homework for today. And yes, these are the toppers of yesterday. Anugrah said the correct answer, and he also gave a suggestion, which was, if possible, please give relevance why particular scheme is in news. For example, Telangana tops the SPM National Urban Mission in implementation. That was the last scheme we covered. And yes, this is a very good suggestion, and I'll try to implement in my further schemes. The scheme that we did today, it is in news, but in a negative way, because the survey says that 80% of whatever funding was done, that has been spent on the advertisement rather than on implementing the program. So, but yes, it is in news, it is in hype, but I take your suggestion. I'll try to implement that in my future sessions. Ed said the correct answer, and then Hans Gupta has also told about the article. That is very good. Hansa said the correct answer, and welcome. Raja said the correct answer. Pramod, welcome. Then we have Yukti said the correct answer. Rohan said the correct answer. Pramod said the correct answer. Divya, Ayushi and Anil all said the correct answer. Congratulations to all. You're doing really good. And this is all for today's lecture. And one more announcement, that from the new year, we are starting something new. So we will go now with the scheme. We will go with the ministry wise. So we'll complete one ministry first, then we'll move ahead with second ministry and third, and so on, because examinations are quite near and we want you to give your best. And you can also suggest me that from which department shall I start first, so that you have a good preparation for examination. So until then, all the very best and thank you.